Real-life adventure games are just another entertainment option here in the Poconos. On this month's edition of Eye on the Poconos, we visit Big Screen Escapes, now with locations in Mount Pocono and Tannersville.
My brother and I had always worked together, whether it was a restaurant down the road. My brother and I were both editors for Forensic Files. He won an Emmy for Reading Rainbow. I worked for the MLB network for a little bit. One day we went to an escape room, and the next day he texted me, "Wasn't that cool?" And I said, "Yeah." And before I know it, we're sitting in my kitchen coming up with ideas, and a month later we signed a lease. It was that quick. We officially opened November 21st, 2020.
Trapped in 88 is an 80s themed one.
So we started in Mount Pocono. Our first idea was to do an 80s room because we love the 80s. Growing up as 80s kids, we just brought a lot of our nostalgia that we remembered.
How long do you get to escape out of each room?
So you're in a room for 60 minutes, sooner than that if you beat the game. We get so many customers that are like, one person in their group wanted to do it and they dragged everyone else with them. And everyone's like, "What is this? What is this?" And by the time they do it, they're like, "All right, let's do another one."
They are pretty much right on time.
Well, that's why it's fun to watch a group work. There'll be one member that can solve certain things, and then other members are good at finding things and working together. That's the fun part of it.
So you're gonna find these in your room, and they're gonna look just like this with the letters, or they're gonna have numbers. Once you find the correct lock for a key, you can leave it in there. You no longer need it. So one key, one lock. The door remains unlocked if you have to step out at any time. Now, you guys do get help if you need it. You get 3 clues, and you also get 1 hour, okay? If you do it in that time frame, you get 10% off of our clothing, and you also get a chance at our leaderboard if you have really good time. To get your clues, you're gonna use your phone in the room. It is a red phone on the wall. So you're gonna pick it up and listen for something called the tone. Exactly. So 411 is going to ring out to my phone out here and I can assist you. So today you're doing nuclear family. You're going to think of your backpacking through the Nevada desert in the year 1945, and you hop the fence and you go into the first house you can find to look for snacks. You're going to start with the TV. Okay. All right, guys, come on into Marilyn's kitchen.
All right, look at Marilyn's kitchen.
As you walk in, an air raid siren goes off announcing you have 1 hour to deactivate a bomb because they're testing nuclear bombs that day. Oh, there it is.
Each one of our rooms have a different time period, so we kind of want to keep it authentic to that.
Who creates each puzzle?
Myself and my brother Matt. Matt does most of the technical stuff and builds it, and we kind of come up with the ideas together. My 2 kids, his fiance, my wife, my mom has chipped in. Basically, the 90s room right here was modeled after my mom's decorating ideas that she had in the 90s.
Okay, we need a 5-letter combination.
When we saw escape room and we're like, Carly's like, she's done it. I'm like, I've never done one. Let's go check it out.
I would think that if it's hard to get out, it's hard to create.
We don't want to make it too hard because then that's no fun. So we kind of have it timed out where an average group is able to either beat it, within 5 minutes left, or, they need an extra 5 minutes. And when we first open a room, we are biting our nails because we want to know does that make sense to the general public of what him and I came up with at a kitchen table. Well, we got the second place because we probably get about 80 to 85% tourists, and in the summer it's just crazy. That's why we opened up this location. This one being bigger, we're expecting a lot of bigger things. This is Escape Like It's 99, our 90s themed escape room. We have the 90s decor. I think everyone's had a couch very similar to this. That's an actual news reporting from 1999. But then now we go into Jake's room. We got his iMac. In our place down here in Tannersville, there'll be 2 rooms to each escape room, but the main door will not be locked.
And where do you find all your memorabilia?
All over the place, anywhere from yard sales to Facebook Marketplace. So the room that we're in now is a 60s themed room, and this map here is actually from the 60s.
We didn't really get anywhere all summer, so we said, let's go to the Poconos. Last time I was here was in my 20s. It's nice for the kids especially to do something different that we don't really do at home.
The locals, you get to know them after a while because between our 3 rooms in Mount Pocono and the rooms down here, we get to see them over and over, and once they have a good time, they're usually coming back for more, which is great. All the resorts and with all the Airbnbs around, that's what we get a lot of, especially on rainy days. We are full 100% doing this. Over the last couple months, we've hired some employees. It's been a great thing. By the end of the year, December, we're hoping to open our 3rd room down here. It will be kind of a continuation of our Solitude room. It's actually going to be our biggest room so far.
Go ahead and flip your light switch on as you walk in.
And being able to raise my kids in this area, the town that I love, has been phenomenal. And to have this business here and be part of it, it's just a little extra special to us.
Whoever came up with these escape rooms really is a genius. A good way to spend an hour in the Poconos.
Make sure you visit me in 2022 for an eye examination at Stroudsburg Eye Specialist here in Tannersville, right behind Friendly's. See you next time on Eye on the Poconos.